Okay guys, I gotta ask. How long will it take people to realize that these guys aren't what they speak at all? If it's not basically being severely toxic, such as harassing, belittling, speaking severe inappropriate things, to them basically DDoSing because they lost in a match, or, you know, dropping people off their top players list because they lost to them when they got challenged. At what point will we basically let them keep their falsehood of saying that they're top players when they're not even basically anything but mediocre? Getting on alt accounts to harass people, getting on alt accounts to join people's parties to harass people and or DDoS them. The list goes on, but let's get to the video, shall we? Let's go!
Cause when you're lost, I am so be there to share your grief. When your sorrow is only my way to comfort you. Waiting for tomorrow, your lonely I need, your solitude. I speak as the truth. Now tell me all about your pain, down to the details.
First off, guys, let's talk about why the tournament was called off, Sasuke's tournament, recently. The reason behind it is simple. Inframare planned to basically use it as a scapegoat and put the blame off on others while he booted members offline that were part of the tournament. This tournament, of course, was going to be a Naruto 2 admin ran tournament, so he, of course, was going to target anybody that was involved. Hindsight being 2020, he'd probably put the blame off on someone else like Unexa, such as with the last tournament. Unexa was in the last tournament, and because of people getting DDoSed, people thought it was him easily because of his presence alone. Now, it's a very simple manipulation, of course. That's so easy to see. But if you've known Unexa long enough, you should already know how he really is as a person. We all talk shit, so whatever your opinion on him on that is completely irrelevant in this situation. Because through and through, he's not going to DDoS you unless you're doing something of that sort to someone else. Now you may say, two wrongs don't make a right, but in some circumstances such as this with DDoSers, the only way to counteract a DDoSer is with another DDoS. So much know about Inframare. They think and believe that he's a top player in the Xbox community. Well, that idea is completely and utterly false. Because unless you know the true history of why he became, known as that, well then you would know that it has to do with him harassing, belittling, and, bugging the hell out of actual top players until they just basically said, fuck it, you're here. There you go, you're a top player, when they really didn't even think that to begin with, ever. Prime examples would be Ryudo and Kiriyami TV. Both before basically Inframare got widely known as this, which is not actually, truthful. Inframare harassed and did severely toxic things to basically make them not want to deal with him at all. Now, I'll say this right away, alright? Let's remember to think outside the box and think for ourselves. You need to basically take what I say here and show here, and think what you want to think. You can take this video as a word of warning, or a factual evidence of proof, through documentation. Whatever side you wish to choose on that matter, please at least sit still and listen to what I have to say, and I'll be greatly appreciated just at that. We'll first be showing you some of a clip. It's about an hour or so long, so I have to cut it down quite a bit. It's an event that happened that I got recorded of a party chat a little bit after they got banned from Naruto 2 by Naruto 2 admins and myself. Now let's get this point across as well. Inframare likes to widely spread that, oh, GarrisonLT has a hatred for me. I don't actually care about him. But at this point, to protect members in the Xbox community or those of the Storm community as a whole, this creature videos are necessary for this function. Right here, just to warn people, warn them of possible, situations. And of course, as well, truth. Now before we start this video, Sportman, I don't know who the hell he is, even to this day I don't even really care. But at the same time, I thought he was an alt of one of theirs, as a possibility, and joined the party trying to protect someone that was, innocent-minded. At some point in the video, I find out from him, while he's talking shit, that he's close with Inframare and them. In fact, he's the one that invited them as I joined the party. Sportman is a well-known DDoSer in the community, and he's also an admin of Inframare's club called Naruto S4. He goes on at one point in the video, you'll see that he actually states, and you'll actually see where Inframare and all them join at once and start talking mad, crazy shit. He goes on to say that he beat me one time in a player match. Now mind you, I don't take player matches serious at all. And those that do are really reaching for some clout off other people. It's actually kind of pathetic. Why even try to go for an exposure if the person's not even expecting who you are, or if you're on an alt, if it's even supposed to be taken serious at all. Like, if you're on an alt at all, what's the point of even going for an exposure if the person's not even expecting who you are, or that you are someone that is trying to do something? They're not necessarily going to go their hardest, not knowing who it is. It's come to a point where basically this is the reason why the community's gotten so toxic, is because Yes, exposures are okay. I mean, that there's an extent to it. But when you get on an alt account to try to get an exposure, it's actually kind of sad because you're basically just trying to get a win off someone that's not even, ready. It's like basically in the same sense to me as I see it. It's like shooting an unarmed man. It's just kind of stupid, and it's also just, sad. Well, let's get to some of this video here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What's up?
Yo, how you been? How you been?
Who's this?
Sasha, bro.
Nah, I mean, just want to
Huh?
get me back. I really don't have no beef with him, but what's up?
What's up?
Oh, wait, don't hit me?
No, we really don't have beef. You think we have some?
We have no beef. This man Garrison.
Oh no, why? Why is everyone here?
Garrison.
I don't
What's
want
up?
to start.
What's up, little scrub lord?
Indirectly.
You little fucking troll. Trolling because you're
I
trash.
just felt like this.
You wanna play
Oh my
me?
god.
Wanna play? I'm trying to play. He's like,
You know the best
Garrison,
part
give
is
me a fast smooch. Give me a fast smooch right now.
I
want
didn't
a fast
invite
smooch.
him.
Netflix. You're not. Don't worry
We're
about
gonna
it.
stop
Right there, guys, and show off what the reasoning is, what they're talking shit about. They're trying to say I'm fat, which I'm not. I'm actually not. This photo that they base off of, I was, gained a little bit of weight due to, situations. But I've lost the weight since then, and even was not that at that point. As well, know we got to give a little backstory on the photo. The backstory is that a person named I'm Young Dolph pretended to be a friend of mine, but was so toxic that he actually just added me on Facebook to look for something to talk shit to me about. Alright? On that note, you should know that actually the pictures of me holding an iPad 2, an original iPad 2, which is actually pretty heavy, it's pretty big, because to take the picture, because I didn't own anything else, being impoverished like I was at the time. And so when I took that picture, I was actually taking a photo that I was actually surprised was able to fit in a soccer uniform that I had from clear back to my high school days of between 2005 and 2008 was when I was in high school. During that time of high school, I was heavily into athletics and sports. At the time of around 2007-2008, when I went to try out for varsity soccer, I came down with a heart problem. The heart problem being called a aortic and mitral valve regurgitation. I forgot what the specific name is called, but basically it heavily affected my tryouts and my overall stamina at the time. But just to give a little information on what my position was in soccer, I played a lot of basically backwards forwards, and notably was actually central midfielder is what it's called. Now I'm going to show further detail of this, but a central midfielder as well is basically they go around the entire field covering every position and helping with every position if so is basically summarized of it. Meaning you're constantly running the entire game. It takes a severe endurance to do, and most cannot do it. Now, don't get me wrong, Dolph is now sort of afraid of me because he knows I have a lot of information on him and, crucial evidence on him in general. In fact, I'm going to show it during this video as well a little bit. But let me go ahead and show the photo and the initial message where he actually took the picture just to, talk shit, and he spread it around the community, whatever. Now, I don't know what it is about the Storm community, but they love to have pictures of dudes in their phones from the Storm community. I find that a little weird, honestly. Now, I should specify, I don't find it weird as in a homophobic way. I find it weird as in these same guys state that they're, straight and getting quote-unquote a lot of pussy. Not my words, theirs. They talk shit by calling so many people, and I'm not even stating myself, they call so many people virgin or whatever. But how can you say these things and call yourself straight while critiquing other dudes on how they look in the Storm community? I'm sorry, I don't see how the hell that is a straight thing to do in any way, shape, or form, and I don't know how anybody would ever see it as that. Like, these losers, I swear, have 90% of their cell phones packed, filled with Xbox, PS4, and any Storm 4 player, dude, in their phone. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this picture? Like, at least if you're gonna talk shit, be real with yourself on the fact that you need to come out the closet before you talk about how another dude looks and how, you know, if he's ugly or pretty or whatever you want to call it, because oh my god. Oh, and by the way, Dolph, how are you gonna start a DDoS war in the, you know, Snowbird Strikes community and basically be turned into another DDoSer's bitch to the point that you literally have to draw a fucking equivalent of a dick on your forehead with a permanent marker? You're garbage. You would never see me fucking do that shit.
I know you can make a big ass, just lip-shaped his belly. I want it.
I'm gonna let him finish.
Let's get it, bro. Come on, Garrison, please.
So,
Come on, Garrison.
yeah, let me unmute him
Garrison, I'm
too.
not done talking.
Oh no, I'm here for a very good reason. Let me tell you this. Hold
Garrison,
on.
why are you trying to? Garrison, wait. Don't like
Hold
me.
on. Hold on, let me unmute him.
I thought you were liking me.
I don't even remember that, man.
Come on, Garrison.
Let me unmute. Here we go. Hey,
Garrison, oh my-
can you tell
Yeah,
Pafix to join
Atheist
back?
in here. I gotta get these in Crolio.
I can't unmute Pafix. What the hell? Alright, there we go. What's up, Athetis?
Yo, what the Hold on, I'm gonna get him out.
Yo, Pavix.
I already got you muted. I already got you unmuted.
Smooch his belly and give me a fast smooch of his belly. Like, he's gonna squeeze it. Invite Crolio, hurry.
Yeah, hold
Before
on.
he
Get him out.
started.
I'm getting my hold on.
Come on, Flavo.
Inframare, I don't have you unmuted on your account. I don't have you muted on your account.
Garrison, give me a fast smooch.
What's
right
up,
now.
Crollo?
Your Naruto club is collapsing. Your club is collapsing. Garrison, your club is collapsing. Invite Crolio.
What? That's how you crow us, me.
I said invite Crolio.
Yes.
I was thinking about we should make like a debating video on my YouTube channel, man.
I don't even know who you are. Is that Athetis?
Yes.
I unmuted your main.
Garrison when he was holding the eye.
Why'd you mute my name, bro?
I didn't. I muted it just a few minutes ago. Just trying to tell you.
God, he sounds so kinky, man.
Let me get on my main.
I might have to
wanna give a
rejoin
kiss
back.
I wanna give a kiss to Poppy Garrison. Invite Crolio.
Oh,
Huh? What?
here we go. Wait, are you playing? There we go.
He's not able to
See,
connect,
that
it looks
team,
like.
You're already doing better with that team. You're already doing way better. Way better with that team.
Disportment, do I know you? Possibly?
Look at Garrison just sitting in the home screen, dude. Look at him just sitting there.
Nope.
Just sitting in the home
Okay.
screen, just doing nothing.
Yep.
Just sitting in the home screen.
I'm nobody, bro. I'm the worst player.
Don't worry, I'm not worried about you. Don't worry. I'm just trying to check up. No worries. Let me unmute Crollo here.
Wait, check up.
What's up, my guys?
Did you get scammed by Cruxa?
What's up, Garrison, bro?
I never got scammed by Cruxa. What's up?
I thought you got scammed by Cruxa. What happened?
What you been up to?
I never
bro?
got scammed. Been good. How you doing?
Doing well.
Awesome.
Garrison, I know you have some spare burgers. Can you give me some burgers?
Nah, man. I do have a lot
Can you give me some?
of food though.
What's Adidas?
One sec.
Garrison, are you loading up an IP stressor, man?
I don't have an IP stressor, my dude.
So what you doing?
Yes, he did.
Nothing. Just chilling. In my
Garrison, weren't
settings.
you loading the other day about having a VPN or something?
I don't have a VPN anymore. Had a VPN way back, and that has nothing to do with booting. That's actually anti-hacking, just so you know.
I'm just saying, do you need to get a VPN?
I don't need a VPN.
Garrison, are you planning on on booting?
I don't boot.
Okay. I wanna make sure
No, I'm not a douchebag. Don't worry, I'm not a dick. Don't worry about that. I don't know you, Disportment. You're fine. Now I should let y'all know, I do love how y'all joined and brought all your little buddies in after Disportment saw that I joined here.
I still affected you.
The best part is that you're interrupting.
The fact that you brought it up after
I don't have a problem with you. I don't care about you, man. But here's the kicker: you're getting recorded, so keep it up.
I'm in your head.
I've been here recording, and all you're doing is showing Netflix exactly what I told her to watch out for you. Just so you know. That's why I told her to stay quiet and listen. You guys, let me confirm. Not reporting. Not reporting. I said recording. Anywho, let me explain to you. Let me explain to you why y'all got perm banned, and it wasn't even on my call. The other admins brought it up.
I didn't get
Here.
perm banned for no reason. I was
Hold on. Let me explain. Before y'all try to go in y'all's little club. Hold on. No, actually, I got it in writing, so you go ahead and bullshit. But let me go and mute you real quick, because you're not going to shut up and just talk over me. Alright, here's the kicker, Crolio. I ain't got no beef towards you or any of these idiots. To be fully honest, I don't care about you. I don't really have a negative or positive towards you. And this is getting recorded of my voice saying this. Here's the kicker. Admins actually said straight up that they did not want to deal with y'all of not listening to administration. You also... Hold on. You're not my problem. The problem here is that I wasn't the one that initiated the idea. Let's get that straight, alright? It has nothing to strictly do with me.
literally. That literally made no sense. Like I literally applied by every rule.
Okay, no, you actually... Crux, okay, you also lied to me the day after about it when I joined your party, saying that you were not on Storm for so long, but also you didn't say anything in the club, after which I screenshot every rule break in the club, and you know that. So I have your alt saying it was you and specifying.
Wait, what do you mean I wasn't on? No, you misunderstood what I was actually trying to say. When I said I wasn't on Storm for like that, I'm not saying that I was literally playing the game. Like I probably got on the game like once a damn month. That don't mean I was literally like. That was literally a misunderstanding, and I was trying to.
Okay, I'll take your word on that. But here's the kicker: I ain't got no beef against any of y'all. Even Inframare, I don't give a fuck about him. And like I said, even my voice is being recorded while saying this. So if I was actually bullshitting, I would actually not do that. Here's the kicker: right as I joined this party, Disportment, your boys saw that I was in here. That's why they joined up all at once and started inviting each other. I don't know who you are. I don't care about you. You're not my negative or my problem. I don't give a fuck who you are, honestly. But the realism is that they joined and did exactly what I thought would happen. They all talk shit. They all did, except for Synthetical. He's actually the only one that has to talk shit.
Here's Netflix.
But here's the kicker. You all, or majority, just basically did exactly what was the reasoning for the problem of your perm ban. Hold.
Block this kid right quick. Yo, Netflix.
Okay.
You gotta stay away from the white nigga, man. Garrison,
Exactly.
he's gonna be your downfall.
Here you go. Let me explain.
Your people getting shot 24/7 and you hang around this white nigga. He ain't giving you nothing.
There you go. There's the racism, Netflix. Think about that. Alright guys, we're going to stop it right there and show, go on another point here. Now I'm going to speak on this from the heart in a sense. Let's get this straight that they do what's called deflecting. They try to basically put off what they do onto others as if they're doing it instead of them. Let's get this fact straight and out of the way. Yes, I am white. That is very well known. Am I racist? Fuck to the no. Am I homophobic? Fuck to the no. Do I hate anybody? Hell no. Because I don't hold a grudge against anybody for that to be a thing. First off, the majority of my closest friends that I actually treat as extended family and widely and gratefully think that way to their face, and everybody I talk to, if I talk about them, that they are like extended family, are either black, gay, or bisexual. They are the closest to me as family. In fact, I have actual blood-related family that are gay. I have related family who are actually of a different, race. But stating that because I'm white, that I'm the reason why there's so many issues going on, no. Let's be realistic here. To actually judge the majority for what the minority did, meaning what a small few did, it's the same concept in this function. Not all, let's talk about stereotypes here. Not all African Americans, blacks steal. They don't all eat fried chicken. They don't, whatever these stereotypes are. Alright? Not all white people are gun-toting, redneck, lost teeth fucking losers. Alright? Not all Hispanics are illegal immigrants. In fact, you don't have to be Hispanic to be an illegal immigrant. That's also a widely, misinterpreted thing. Everyone should be able to live comfortably in their skin, be who they are, what they want to do, what they want to be. To look for what makes them happy. Alright? That is the American way. That is actually what it should be. If you don't like me, that's cool. But if you don't like me because the color of my skin, no, you don't get to basically base because of the color of my skin that I'm racist. That's racism in itself. Now y'all can feel free to discuss this in the comments on what I'm saying right here, but no, I'm very supportive of everyone around me. No matter who, what, or what color of their skin is. It doesn't matter to me. People are people. We're all living on the same planet. Come on. On a further note, we should specify why they got banned from Naruto, and there was so many infractions, I can't even basically list them all here because it would just make the video even longer than it already is. Now to do so, we'll probably have to actually show what the original rule set was for the club. Now the original rule set, obviously Naruto has had to go through many rules. We've had to actually, fine-tune them to, be more helpful towards the member and, the community. Well, most should know is that it's a pretty common thing and should be pretty well known, is that rules are made when someone does something stupid. Now, they broke a lot of these two rules entirely, mostly. Actually, Rule 1 and 2, more than anything. In fact, I'm just going to show a list of all their infractions, because Naruto admins and myself, we do take screenshots when we have to give out punishments. I don't think these guys realize that we have over the last several years. Naruto's been around now, going on 3 years. But I'm going to show these rules off so y'all can basically read them off, and then after which I'll be showing all the infractions they've done. know what I find funny is that, Inframare lies and fronts to his followers that he doesn't need Naruto 2 and that Naruto 2 is dying. Well then why, since he's been kicked out and banned, perm banned, has he multiple times tried to join and or post in there on alt accounts? This incident right here happened pretty recently, in fact. It was not too, basically within the last month. Now you gotta realize Inframare, Athetis, and Crolio have a lot of alt accounts that they use to harass or get around rules and such. It's honestly tragic on how much of a liar he is, even on the most mundane things, such as this. Now let's be blatantly clear, right? They've tried to spread the lie that actually Naruto 2 doesn't allow trash talk. That couldn't be more far from the truth. There's a difference between trash talk and toxicity, and see, they've gone so far as to boot their own members now that are actually in their club for, doing things they don't approve of or that they're losing matches to. Anyone that knows me as a YouTuber and streamer knows I trash talk on the regular. In fact, I'm roasting on the regular basis too. So their whole thought on that doesn't even make a bit of sense if you really just think about that right there. So that's a form of deflecting, you see. Think about it here, alright? They had to have done something pretty stupid, such as some of those pictures there that were shown. Those aren't even probably all of it. That is not even far close to a lot of the pictures. But they've done some pretty stupid shit to get banned from Naruto 2. They are literally the only 3 that have actually been publicly, permanently perm banned for severe reasons. In fact, we're already pretty far into this video, pretty long in. So this obviously is going to have to go into another part later. But for now, what I'll do is show, more screenshots showing where, of their toxicity, just to other members in the community of what they say. And if you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more to come. This is GarrisonLT. I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good one.
Forgive me. Forgive me not. Forgive me. Forgive me not. Forgive me. Forgive me not. Forgive me. Forgive me. Why can't I forgive me? Set sail to sea, but pull off course by the light of golden treasure. How could he know this new dawn's light would change his life forever? How can I be lost if I've got nowhere to go? Search for seas of gold. How come it's got so cold? How can I be lost in remembrance I relive? So how can I blame you when it's me I can't forgive? that you care for has slowly turned to dust. But the story goes on. You're at your turning point. The place that you care for has slowly turned to dust. Far from home.